Tony, the Knights of Columbus they're leaders in charitable help. They're leaders in insurance, of course. Why are they now leaders in investing?
Well, it's interesting because the mutual funds that we're becoming more known for date back to 2014. So we have an over 6-year track record, and that's pretty long. But the Knights of Columbus as an insurance company and as an investor, we date back well over a century. The order is 140 years old. As an insurance company of what you would think of as an actuarially based insurance company, we do have records dating back to 1901. So we've been managing money for a long, long time. And really the impetus to create this third-party business, if you will, to manage money for other people, came out of saying, hey, we've been pretty successful managing our own portfolio, and we really do believe that a lot of the things that we do are of service to the church. And we thought if we could bring the investment engine that has helped the Knights become as successful as it is and help bring it to Catholic institutions and individuals, it was really one more service that we can bring, and we have long, incredible track records.
I understand you've been on multiple networks discussing this new trend of faith-based investing. And we've also heard a different acronym, ESG, Environment, Social, and Government Investing. Can you tell us more about what all that means?
ESG is really the newest factor in investing, which focuses on environmental, social, and governance. So it's looking at how companies treat their environmental regime, how they're working with things in society or social issues, and then governance, how they govern their board structure, things of that nature. And then interestingly enough, the Catholic guidelines, when you overlay what we as Catholics would like to see in a portfolio, if you lay them in sort of a Venn diagram, you actually find that the intersection of the two circles are pretty significant. And we're seeing more and more that this is becoming a bigger deal within the Catholic market, ESG within the broader investment market. And we think that's why it's going to have a lot of staying power as both institutions and individuals think about how to apply these principles to their own investing.
So secular principles and Catholic principles coming together for some really good advice. I understand that congratulations are also in order. The Knights of Columbus International Equity Fund just won its 3rd consecutive Refinitiv Lipper Award for best performance over a 5-year period in its category. Congratulations for that. It shows you give good financial advice. What's the lens you think Catholics should be using to develop this right investment portfolio?
Well, first, I think what the award shows is that you can do it in a Catholic way and do it in a way that still can provide good economic performance. So complying with Catholic teachings doesn't mean that you necessarily have to sacrifice return.
And is there some list out there of these good investments? And do these companies have to be Catholic in their identity or in their missions?
Well, first, I smile because I only wish there was a list that would make our life a lot easier. Unfortunately, I think in a certain sense, investing as a Catholic is really a lot like being a Catholic. So we have to, learn from those that teach us within the faith. So we really have to intuit and understand the things that are being taught by the church and then apply them. But in many cases, they're the things that we viscerally know as being Catholic.
Tony, the backdrop of war makes everyone nervous. With international markets fluctuating wildly, inflation, and soaring gas prices, it's tempting to want to prioritize profit over moral investing. How do you address this?
Well, this is a giant wild card right now, and we've been talking about it, as you can imagine, on a daily basis. We've been in the camp that this inflationary environment that we are in right now was not transitory. And the reason we felt it wasn't transitory is energy prices have been going up, and they've been going up, candidly since Biden became president, Xing out the XL pipeline, making it, if not definitely difficult, in actuality, at least making the environment difficult to obtain licenses to drill on federal lands. So suddenly we went from being a net energy exporter to suddenly we didn't have that luxury anymore. And with the tightness in the labor market, we saw wages going up. And these are not the kinds of transitory things that take care of themselves in a month or two. The reality of it is that as investors, trying to figure out the exact moment to get in the market, it's really difficult. In over 30 years of being involved in the asset management business, I've learned one immutable fact, that I'm smart enough to know that I'm not smart enough to time the markets. It takes a little intestinal fortitude, it takes a little prayer, but you will get to the other side.
Well, it encourages us to keep the faith. Thank you so much, Tony.
Well, thank you for having me.